Thank you. David. David, it's time.
Is that all?
Yes.
Been pretty quiet, hasn't it?
For 2 weeks now.
Well, what about these two factories at Macon?
Still making farm machinery.
You sure?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sure. Who is it? Lucien. It's Lucien. Jean,
David?
Good evening, Lucien. What's this, the railways?
Nothing special. All of them scheduled trains. Mostly from Marseille through Lyon, except two.
Well, these two?
Mm-hmm.
Where were they going, do you know?
A marque de Saint-Lô.
What, in Normandy? What were they carrying?
Building machinery, cement mixers, things like that.
No armaments, no ammunition?
No.
Drink? What about this, this new factory at Saint-Claude? What are they making there?
We don't know, but Major thinks it's something important.
Major? Who's he?
He's one of the foremen, brought in from Lyon.
Well, all right, Lucien, so you know one of the foremen. Ask him.
We've asked him. He doesn't know.
Oh, well, that's a great help, isn't it? London's going to be very pleased with that information.
Oh, look, would you like to speak to him? He's in the cafe now.
In the cafe? Do you mean to tell me that you brought him here?
Oh, I think you can trust him. He's known to our group in Lyon.
All right, bring him in. Jean?
David?
You better go into the back room. There's no reason why I should see you.
Oh, but David, why?
Now, Jean, and take that thing with you. Come in.
This is the foreman, Victor Major.
I'm pleased to meet you, monsieur.
Good evening, Monsieur Major. You're the foreman at this new factory at Saint-Claude?
One of the foremen, monsieur. I was brought from Lyon 2 months ago.
When they started work there?
Yes, monsieur.
In your part of the factory, what do they make?
We are machining small castings, monsieur. It's very precise work. They are casings. But this is not important. It's what might go into the casings that would be important.
And what do you think it might be?
I don't know, monsieur. Monsieur, you ask for this kind of information, so I'm telling you.
All right, Monsieur Major, will you sit down and tell me why you think it might be important?
Thank you, monsieur. If you give me a piece of paper, I'll show you what I mean. Now, monsieur, this is the factory. It's quite small, and there are two smaller buildings, one here and one here. This, I think, is the storeroom, and this contains only the canteen and the restroom for the guard. Now, you see, it's quite a small area, but it's now surrounded by wire and guarded. Now, this is the factory building, and inside it's divided like this. Now, I'm foreman of this part where we finish these casings. And in this part, they make, well, whatever it is that goes into the casings, monsieur. And in this room, it's all put together by the Dutchman. Now,
the Dutchman?
The ones that live in the compound. They built a compound for them.
Oh, yes, monsieur, I forgot. The compound is here, also surrounded by wire. There is a hut and a small gate.
How many Dutchmen are there?
I think there's about 20.
Are you absolutely certain that they're Dutch?
Yes, monsieur. We're not allowed to mix with them because they're specialists. But I believe they have special skills.
What kind of skills?
For very fine work, monsieur. I think they're jewelers or watchmakers, skills like that. And while they're at work, they wear white coats.
Do you think you could get hold of one of these casings?
Oh, monsieur, I can try, but I don't think it'll be much help to you. It's not a special shape, it's very ordinary. It's about this size, and it's shaped like this.
Oh, thank you very much, monsieur. We'll keep in touch with you.
Thank you, monsieur.
Wait in the cafe, Victor. I'll see you there. We'll go back together.
Monsieur. Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir. And, Méjean, try and get hold of one of those casings, will you?
Yes, monsieur.
Do you know it?
No, David. Well, what do you think of it?
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? But we've got enough on our hands already without starting a false alarm. I'll put it in with the information to London and see what they say about it.
I won't keep you a minute.
Miss Paddy, just a minute.
I think you're gorgeous.
Jump in the lake. Two visitors to see you, sir, from economic warfare.
What? Oh, yes. Show them in, will you?
Yes, sir.
When are you free then?
Christmas. Come this way, please, would you?
I still think you're gorgeous.
Afternoon, Major.
Good afternoon, sir.
Brought Dr. Rankin along, just to listen. He's one of our puffins.
How do you do? Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, no, thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, let's forget Whitehall, shall we, Major, and get straight down to business?
Right.
Now, we're interested in this little place on the Swiss border, St. Claude. Do you think this foreman chappie could get hold of one of the casings for us?
Oh, yes. We've asked him about that. If he can get one, we'll pass it on to you. What exactly are you looking for?
We're looking for a factory that's disappeared. We found it once and then it vanished again. Now we want to find it again.
Interesting. Well, now, how can we help you? The man who sent this report isn't trained for your kind of work.
Ah, but he's there.
We could send another man out, specially trained for the job, but he'd have to know what he was looking for.
It's a good enough report. There are two things which interest us. One is the Dutchman in the white coats, and the other one is this little room where something's being made. It's about the right size.
Yes.
And you think this might be your disappearing
It
factory?
might be. But it's in a strange place, or it might not be.
Well, why the mystery if we're to help?
There's no mystery. We just don't want to look like a couple of damn fools.
If we knew what the roof looked like, it would help.
Tell me.
There'd be special ventilators, dust extractors and so on, to go with the men in the white coats. I could tell.
Yeah, we've asked the rat to take some photographs for us. When we've seen him, we'll let you know. Ah, but it may be nothing. I mean, it's in such a wrong place. If it was amongst the other factories in Lyon.
The foreman was brought from Lyon.
Doesn't say so in the report.
We don't always give details of our informants.
All right. We'll see if we can get hold of some of these cases for us. And any other information which might come in useful.
I'll ask him.
And next time, let's see the full report.
I'll ask the colonel, yes.
Good day, Nathan.
Good day, Doctor.
Good evening, madame.
Good evening, monsieur.
Has Marguerite been here?
Not today.
Well, are they interested?
Yes, they are a little. But then they're always interested when we make a mystery of it.
He's doing his best.
Did you ask him again about getting hold of one of those casings?
I asked him.
Well, is he coming here tonight?
He should be here soon.
Have you seen Marguerite?
I saw her this morning in Macon.
Come in.
Monsieur is here.
Oh, will you send him in, please, madame? Oh, madame. Will you ask madame to give you another bottle of cognac and bring it through, Lucien?
Ah, Victor.
Good evening, monsieur.
Good evening, Major. Well, did you have any luck with the casing?
No, monsieur. Monsieur, it is not possible. It's the security. Each evening, each casting is examined and collected by the German manager.
The German manager?
Yes, monsieur. Even the rejects are numbered and taken away. I don't think it would be possible to get one out.
I've got some questions I'd like to ask you, monsieur. Will you sit down?
I'll tell you anything I know, monsieur. Monsieur, is London interested in this?
Yes.
I thought they would be.
Now then, first of all, Major, have you managed to make any contact with the Dutchman?
No, monsieur. You see, they work in these separate rooms. Even in the canteen, they sit at separate tables.
Well, can't you overhear their conversation?
Well, they use their own language.
Do the Germans treat them well?
We're very well treated, monsieur. They're specialists. They get better food than we do.
Should we try and get hold of one of these Dutchmen?
I think we've got to.
Monsieur, does London know what we're making?
London thinks very much the same as I do, monsieur. It might be pots and pans or a new sausage machine.
Monsieur, it is not for sausages.
Now, what can you tell me about the ventilating system?
Vent?
Yes, I mean, is it an ordinary one or is there something special about it?
Oh, in my part, it's just the ordinary ventilation. But in these rooms, I think it's different.
What's different about it?
Well, I can hear it being switched on and off. It has a different sound.
I see. Now then, have you seen the ventilating shafts? Do you know what they look like?
No, monsieur. That part of the factory is forbidden.
Well, is there anything else you can tell me, Major?
No, monsieur. I'm sorry if I've wasted your time, monsieur.
Oh.
But I've been watching. I could now draw you a sketch of the factory to scale, if that would help.
Good.
Marguerite is here.
Marguerite.
I'll see her in the cafe, madame. Will you complete that drawing for me, Major? It might be very important.
Yes, monsieur.
That's not very helpful. So it's not a bad sketch. At least it matches up with the reconnaissance photograph. Look.
Aye, it's very good.
Well, now that you've studied the reconnaissance photographs, is this your vanishing factory?
Oh, I think so.
Good. Well, we've jumped a little bit ahead of you. Two of our lads are ready to go over, and if you like, we could drop them near Saint-Claude to do this job for you, and they can go on from there.
Oh, as easy as that.
We think so.
I'd like to meet him.
Good. Well, you can meet them now. Oh, you can leave those things there. It's only just across the way.
Morning, gentlemen.
Paul, Edward, Mr. Burgess of the Ministry of Economic Warfare.
How do you do?
Dr. Rankin.
Pleased to meet
Morning,
you.
Doctor.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes, we built it from the sketch and the reconnaissance photographs.
Well, what is it you want us to do, sir?
Make sure it's the one we're looking for.
And if it is, sir?
Put it out of production. I suppose I'd better tell you the story.
Well, it would help.
Well, we think this was once a factory in the Ruhr. To be precise, one of a complex of 4 small factories at Solingen. They're making predictors, tracking mechanism for fitting the searchlights in anti-aircraft guns and things like that. Very efficient. Makes it difficult for a bomber to shake off the searchlight or the flak once it's been spotted. Well, we found out where they were making them, and the RAF went over and flattened the factories.
Oh, I don't blame them, sir.
No. Well, it's usual for the Germans to start rebuilding immediately, especially in the Ruhr. But this time they didn't. We waited, and then we decided that they were rebuilding elsewhere, a dispersal to a safe zone. You know.
And you think this is it, at Saint-Claude?
One of them. There were 4, don't forget. Each one of them making a different part of the predictor. Now, this one will be sending its contribution to one of the others. We want to know where it's sending them.
Well, we can do that for you, sir.
Then we want this one put out of action.
What do we go for, sir?
This room. Don't bother about the room where the Dutchmen work. It's in here that you'll need to do your work. We know that they salvaged 4 machines after the bombing of Solingen. This room could house them quite comfortably. In fact, it could hold 6.
What do these machines look like, sir?
I can show you one. A very similar kind of machine. You see, we make predictors too.
That'll be very helpful.
We make them, but we don't like the jellies making them.
Oh, of course not.
And then I want this one put out of production. All right, gentlemen?
Right, sir.
Right.
Oh, Doctor, when can we see this machine?
Oh, in a few days' time, I'll arrange to take you there. It's in Yorkshire.
Oh, yes.
It'll have to be at night, after the workers have gone.
Well, that's all right, Doctor. We're used to that.
Aye. Well, cheerio.
Goodbye, Doctor.
So this is the room they want us to hit, eh?
Hmm.
You know, this blur on the photo here could be a sentry post. And if there's no trucks on this spur line here, well, it's not going to be easy.
Well, who said it had to be easy? Oh, come in, Doctor.
I'm sorry to keep you late tonight, John, but I don't think it'll take very long.
Well, that's all right. I'm in no hurry. I'd be down at Dog and Partridge if it weren't for being here. This might be more fun. Will they be long?
Hey, I hope not. They're doing their homework, trying to get past the guard.
What, our lot? Tomb guard?
It's a kind of game with them, you know. I haven't had a beer in the gun since they sent me down to London.
Well, that wasn't too difficult. Good evening.
This is Mr. Paul and Mr. Edward. This is the foreman, Mr. Luthwaite.
How do you do?
Mr. Luthwaite.
Our foreman.
Now, this is the machine, eh? Yeah, well, it looks pretty solid.
It's not exactly like the Jerry ones, but much the same. They do the same job.
How'd you put it out of action?
John?
Well, I never rightly thought of it. But I'd get underneath here, get hold of the gearing, and that part there, and smash the lock.
Yeah. How much does it weigh, Doctor?
Oh, about 6.5 hundredweight.
Right. You take that one, Edward.
Right, Paul.
Well, here we go.
What's that?
Oh, it's a detonator with a time fuse.
You're not going to blow it up, you know.
Why not?
Because we need it. We're short of them, too.
Oh, that's a pity, because if we've got to blow 6, we ought to know how much it takes to blow 1.
Well, I'll buy you off with a pint of beer. Yorkshire beer.
Done. Oh, Doctor.
Huh?
I don't think much of your guards.
They'll worry.
Yeah, they should. We cut a great hole in the wire and stuck a swastika on.
Well, when did they go?
Weather permitting, tonight.
Oh, it was all very silly, wasn't it?
What?
Painting those swastikas on the sentry boxes at Dr. Rankin's factory.
They're very silly.
Caused a lot of trouble with the local commander.
I'm sure it has. Sir.
Well, I suppose you'll let me know what goes on.
As soon as we hear from them.
Oh, and we wish them good luck.
Thank you, sir.
With him, monsieur?
Some cognacs, please, madame.
You are with Jean?
Yes, madame.
Then you've had a long journey.
A very long journey, madame.
I've waited up to welcome you, monsieur. Welcome. Welcome to France.
We're very pleased to be here, madame.
No, monsieur, tonight you drink with me.
Well, your very good health.
To France.
To France?
You will come this way, monsieur?
Excuse us, madame.
Merci, madame.
David.
Paul! I'd no idea it was going to be you.
Well, how are you?
Oh, busy.
Well, it seems to agree with you. Oh, this is Edouard. We've been teamed up together.
Hi. How do you do? Well, I had a message about you, but it wasn't very explicit. Oh, this is my courier, Marguerite. Marguerite, this is Paul and Edouard.
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle.
About us?
No, it's just local routine stuff. You've come about the factory, have you?
To have a look at it.
Well, aren't they sure yet?
Well, they're pretty certain about it.
We don't go in much for bangs in this area.
Oh, would bangs upset you?
Not much.
Oh, what's this then?
Oh, Jean's just been converting it. It can only receive Vichy stations. It's the only sort of set they can get nowadays.
Many Germans about, David.
Well, there are the guards on the Swiss frontier and the guards at this factory of yours. Apart from that, they're mostly stationed at Lyon.
So it's pretty easy to get about.
If you know the roads. If there's anywhere you want to go, Marguerite will take you. Or Jean. Well, how's London?
Oh, much the same. How long is it since you were there?
Oh, I've been here for 18 months.
Well, it hasn't changed.
Colonel?
Oh, same as ever. We earned our cufflinks, eh?
How's the old haggis basher?
Oh, McAndrew. Still trying to blow up the big tree.
Yeah, and the office safe.
Oh, David.
Huh?
Got a letter for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll read it later.
David, is there anything more for me? It's getting late.
Oh, no, Marguerite, thank you. You can go now.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, mademoiselle.
Good night.
Isn't it a bit late for her to be walking about?
She knows what to do.
Well, who knows about this factory?
Lucien and Major. He's the foreman, monsieur.
Do you know it?
Oh, yes.
Do you know where the assembly posts are?
Yes, monsieur.
Oh, mark them for me, please, Hayward.
There's one here, monsieur.
Huh?
One here. And one down here, monsieur.
Yeah, the blur on the photo, you see. It is assembly post.
All right, it's a sentry post.
If you want to have a look at it, Marguerite will take you there.
Fine.
Are there any trucks on this spur line here?
No, monsieur.
No trucks?
Well, then we wait. As Sergeant McAndrew would say, patience is a virtue and success a dire necessity. Don't drink it all, David.
Did you get near it?
Yeah, near enough. Piece of chocolate.
Did you know David in England?
Yeah. We joined this lot together.
Then why has he been here so long and you've only just arrived?
Has he been here too long?
I don't know. Who was the letter from?
Why, are you interested?
No. How long do we stay here?
Until it's safe to leave.
Thank you, monsieur. Thank you. Your change.
For you, madame.
Oh, thank you, monsieur.
It's a pleasure.
Great
Breakfast, monsieur.
Did you find anything, monsieur?
Huh? No, I think it's the place.
Well, if there's anything I can do...
What's that?
It's a check on the cafe. Anybody see you coming through?
Yes, there are 4 or 5 people in there.
Who?
Local.
Right, you better go back through there. Have you got your papers with you?
Yes. Oh, you better take this. And this.
Anything else?
No.
Right. Lucien.
Thank you, monsieur. Take a look upstairs, will you? Anybody else in the cafe, madame?
You've seen them.
Any residents?
None?
Your book, madame.
I don't follow them everywhere, monsieur.
Let's see your papers. Where are you from?
St. Claude.
What are you doing in Bourg?
Well, why should I be in Bourg?
That one always comes in here.
Why don't you put us in cages like animals, monsieur, with our names on the outside?
We have a job to do, monsieur. Don't make it more difficult.
Good evening, madame.
Good evening.
A beer and a Pernod, please.
Can I see your papers, monsieur?
Yes.
Paul Marcel.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Dijon.
Why are you in Bourg?
To, see a friend.
Is this your friend?
Yes.
Papers, monsieur. Are you staying here, monsieur?
In this cafe, no.
Where are you staying in Bourg? Thank you, monsieur.
That was not very nice.
Yeah, but it was very clever, though, wasn't it?
No. I live here and they know me.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
They've gone.
Mrs. Lucien.
I'll look after Marguerite. You can go in now. I'll send Mejar in when he comes.
Fine.
What's the matter?
Nothing. What David says is true. New people can make things very difficult.
Did you get caught in that check?
Yes, I made myself a bit unpopular with your courier.
Oh, how?
Well, I told them I'd come to Bourg to see her.
Well, did you get anywhere near the place?
Yes. Well, all the signs are there that Boffin talked about. Do you agree? Mm-hmm. Right, we better let them know then. Can you get a message to London?
Yes, through the operator in Dijon.
Right, well, we'll keep it brief. Description fits, we'll proceed.
How'd you sign it?
Alphonse. Ah. Those guards are a pretty ropey looking lot. What did you think of them?
Not very smart. Didn't know who those dogs are.
No. Oh, David. Yeah? Do you know anything about the guards?
You better ask Mejar. He sees them every day.
Monsieur.
This is the foreman, Victor Mejar. Mejar, these are the men who've come to talk about the factory.
Oh.
This is Paul.
Monsieur.
And Edouard.
Monsieur. I hope you've come to do more than talk, monsieur.
You're the chap who sent the sketch, eh?
Yes, monsieur.
Well, you did a very good job. Sit down. Have a drink.
Thank you, monsieur.
Where's Lucien?
He's gone off with Jean. They have work to do. The new code's come through. It's in operation from today.
Now, this casting, what's it made of?
Basically, monsieur, magnesium.
Can you get hold of one of them?
No, monsieur, it's impossible.
Tell us about the guards.
What do you want to know?
How many of them are there?
There are 15 men, 2 sergeants, and an officer. Oh, yes, and 2 guard dogs. And, monsieur, at night there are only 5 men patrolling the grounds.
So Marguerite will take you.
Yes, I'll take you.
You better take them tomorrow night. First of all, will you get these messages off to the operator at Dijon? Is there anything you want to add to yours?
No.
Right. Good night, David.
Good night, Marguerite.
Monsieur, do you know what we're making?
Don't you?
No, monsieur. What is it?
No, I think it'll be safer if you don't know.
Do you know, monsieur? Monsieur, I started this. I am helping you. I wish to know what we're doing.
It might be safer if you don't.
Monsieur, I have a right to know.
Very well, if you wish. It's part of a mechanism. Now, it's a component that's fitted to anti-aircraft guns and searchlights. That's a very important part, and we want to stop it being made.
Ah, then I can help you.
How?
Well, I can lead you into the grounds. I can take you to the very place.
But you said you weren't allowed in this part of the factory. You said you didn't know it.
Monsieur, I am the only one that knows the factory.
Look, you have a family in Lyon. Keep them out of trouble. And there's going to be a great deal of trouble when this blows up. We're very grateful for what you've done.
Very well, monsieur. What do you want me to do?
Just tell us when they're moving the stuff out of the store and where they're sending it.
I will do it.
Fine.
Good night, monsieur.
Good night, Major. Good night, Major. You shouldn't have told him what they're making.
Oh, I seem to be putting my foot in it everywhere tonight.
Yes. Drink?
No more, thank you, David.
Will you be wanting me for this job?
I don't know, David.
Well, if you don't, I think I'll get myself an alibi.
Is it going to cause that much trouble?
That depends on how well the job's done.
Of course. This one patrols every 10 minutes. Better start taking notes. He's reached the end of his patrol now. I'm sorry, Marguerite.
For what?
What I said to the gendarme, it was pretty silly, wasn't it?
Oh, no, it was my mistake. It's important that you're safe.
Oh, and who says so, David?
Yes?
But what David says isn't the point, really, is it?
No.
Well, do
Have
you
you
think
seen
it's
the
in-
officer yet?
Not yet. David doesn't seem very keen on this.
Of course he is. It has to be done.
But he's not doing it.
David has other things to do, and they're just as important.
Of course. Note the time. I think this is it. The officer's on his rounds now. What time is it?
10:14.
David seems very tired.
Yes, he is. But you'll get all the help you ask for. How long will you be here?
In Bourg, I don't know, but we're going to be here until morning, so...
And keep your eyes on the factory.
Yeah.
Ammunition for the men in Dijon. They expect some trouble and they want it soon.
You take them into Dijon?
Oh, yes.
Patrol off the Belgian coast, attacked an anti-aircraft vessel.
Very good, monsieur.
Severely damaged and armed with...
Méjean has been looking for you.
Yes, I saw him sitting in the cafe.
He says it's important. He won't tell me. He must see you.
All right, let's have him in then.
Thank you, monsieur.
Cigarettes, madame, please.
Shall I chalk them up?
Monsieur, I think it must be tonight. All the morning they've been emptying the storerooms and filling the railway trucks.
You saw them?
I helped. All of us had to help loading the trucks.
Where are they sending them?
They hadn't yet marked them when we were told to go.
How many trucks are there?
5.
Right, show me where they are.
Monsieur, there are 12 trucks in the siding. Only I can show you the ones you are looking for.
Well, how long will the trucks be there?
They may go tonight or tomorrow morning. It was all done in a very great hurry.
What do the crates look like?
They're wooden, monsieur. They're made of wooden slats about this length. Each one contains one of these things tightly packed round with wooden shavings.
Then they'll burn.
David, do you have any incendiary bombs?
Yes, I've got about 20 hidden in the woods.
Well, can you get at them tonight? Could you get me 10?
Yes, but I thought you said the machines were your main target.
They are, but if they're shipping this lot out tonight...
If you go for those trucks tonight, they'll put such a guard on the factory that you won't get a second chance.
We do both.
Tonight? But he says they haven't marked the trucks yet.
Oh, but they have, monsieur. I was watching. They took the trucks onto the siding at 6 o'clock. They must have marked the destination on them by now. I came straight to tell you.
So we do both. Will you help?
Yes. How many men do you need?
Monsieur, I must help. I can show you which trucks to find.
All right, Victor. We'll be glad of your help.
Monsieur.
Now, David, you look after the trucks. You'll need 5 men.
All right, that's Victor, Lucien, Jean, myself, and I'll find another.
Fine. Now, Edouard and I'll deal with the machines. I was going to need very careful timing. So, if you set light to the trucks, the guards will rush out to deal with that and leave us free.
Right.
So we'll do it like this. Here are the trucks on the side.
Wait, Major.
This is one of them.
Are you sure?
This is it.
It's going to Strasbourg. So check all the trucks for Strasbourg and get the labels. And we need one of the crates down as well.
I'll get it, monsieur.
Give him a hand, Lucien. What's the fusing on your incendiaries? Anything you like. It can be as short as 5 minutes. Put 2 in each truck. Good. That'll burn all right. 2 in each truck. Tuck them well down. It'll give us a nice, cozy glow. Now, where's Edward? Here. You said you needed 5. All right. Now then. Edward and I will need about a quarter of an hour to do our stuff. So set the incendiaries to start burning in 15 minutes. Right. Then you take the crate and the labels and get out. Right. When do we see you? I don't know. We'll have to get over the wire on the other side and we'll head for Dijon. You just get the component and the labels back to London. Right. Come on, Edward. Jean, you take this crate and go off. Bury it in the woods.
Oh, but monsieur.
Jean.
Yes, monsieur.
Lucier, you take this truck. 2 incendiaries set at 15 minutes, all right? Did you find the others?
Yes, monsieur, the other 4. I'll show you.
Marguerite, keep watch. Marguerite. All right, but the dog's a bit suspicious. Saturday night, he doesn't want any trouble. Boffins were right. These machines are the same. Yeah, but there's no Yorkshire beer. I didn't think much of it anyway, did you? Will you tell no 5 and no 4? I'll ask for a bonus. I like the rest. Right. Anything happening out there? No, it's still quiet. Well, it's time. I know, but it's still quiet. They're burning. Time. Let's go.
No, wait till we get out of the grounds.
Well, they can have this little lot as an encore. Come on.
be all right. They're halfway to Dijon by now. They'll be home in a week, the lucky devils. Well, it's going to be a bit nasty around here after this lot, isn't it?